everyone. This is kind of just like an impromptu PSA of just kind of something that was going through my brain just now. I just watched the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I am here like in my pajamas, having just sat on the couch for 4 hours watching it, and I wasn't planning on making a video about this at all. And I actually just put out another video earlier today, but it just felt like something that I wanted to say, and I wanted a place to say it, and this is my place to say things, so I'm just gonna fucking go for it. So first, let me start by saying that I really enjoyed the movie, and the reason why I'm here is because in comparison to the last version of the movie, there's one major thing that really pleased me to see that was different. So we can talk about all the ways it was a superior movie, and that's not really what I'm here to do. I want to specifically talk about Wonder Woman and her character in this movie versus the last movie. So Diana is the same, she's herself, right? But the thing is how other people react to her, how the camera reacts to her, that's very, very different from the last movie. So in the last movie, there were a lot of shots of like Wonder Woman's ass, essentially. And that made me feel really, really weird, because I was like, why are they sexualizing her in such like a strange and obvious way? But the thing that really got me was that one scene with Aquaman in the original version where he's holding the lasso of truth or whatever, and he's goes on a spiel basically talking about how Diana's super gorgeous and hot and whatever. And it really bothered me at the time. And I guess like I knew why it bothered me, but I didn't like unlock all the levels of why it bothered me. But now seeing the new version where I didn't feel that she was sexualized at all, it made me really tap into why that scene specifically like pissed me off so much. So here's the thing about Wonder Woman. She is a feminist icon. She is literally, the Amazons themselves are an embodiment of the power that women could have if not for men and the patriarchy, right? So without being under the weight and the control of men in a patriarchal society, women could thrive. I mean, think about it. A lot of women who are pitted against each other only don't like each other for reasons that were created somewhere by some man. And you may be like, what do you mean? Like women fight because of, you know, whatever is in their lives. But like realistically, women only don't come together because men like to put us against each other, right? So who's hotter? Even those magazines, who wore it better, right? That shit is all at the highest level created by men, because they sexualize us, and they want to know, okay, who wore this dress better? And then it became a thing where women are like, who wore this dress better? All that goes down to is, what do men like to see, right? And there are, when I tell you there are millions of examples of this, I actually mean there are millions of examples of this. But the Amazons are this beautiful vision of women undisturbed and unstifled by the rules of men. They are strong, they are powerful, they work together, they care for each other, they're united, they're brilliant. They literally have this beautiful independent civilization where they rely on each other and on themselves. And that is something achievable for women, if not for the patriarchy, if not for men. And this is not to be like a, I hate men, you know, I'm standing on my soapbox to say, fuck the male species. Okay, because that's not what this is. But we do need to call out that like women have the capability to be so much better if men were not keeping us down. And Diana, Wonder Woman, she is like the embodiment of like this all-powerful woman who, you know, she can love a man, and that's not, feminism is not, I hate men, but feminism is, you know, we are equal to men, and we don't rely on a man to survive. So she can be loving and she can have a love interest, but also be her own person and be strong and powerful on her own in her womanhood. And I just feel that by making even a freaking moment where her beauty is talked about is dehumanizing her. It's bringing her down from this powerful symbol of women empowerment to a sexual object. Now, every single man in the Justice League movie is good looking. Maybe Ben Affleck's not your cup of tea. Maybe Ezra Miller's not your cup of tea, but you can recognize that they're all good looking men, or maybe they're all freaking sexy to you, like some of them are to me. But no one's sitting here being like, oh my God, Aquaman, take that shirt off, baby. No one's like, wow, Superman, oh my God, he's so hot. They are. They're great looking guys. They're hot. But no one's sexualizing them. Why is it that the one powerful female character is the only one being sexualized? Because that reduces her to her looks and her ability to be sexy when she is so much more than that. I mean, all the Amazons are beautiful outwardly because it's just a representation of the beauty that they have inside. Okay, they're literally a metaphor for like women empowerment. And here we are reducing any of them to sexual beings. Because what? We're zooming in on their ass, or we're telling them that they're hot. Why are their looks even being talked about? Wonder Woman is a badass bitch who literally can like kill anybody like this. She's literally a goddess. You don't need to talk about the fact that she's hot. It's blatantly obvious that she's gorgeous. Just like it's blatantly obvious that Superman is super fit and sexy and chiseled. But why aren't we talking about that? Because of sexism. The thing about this new movie is that there is no sexualization of Wonder Woman. They show her as caring, as powerful, as strong, as resilient, as part of a team, as a female warrior. They don't show her as someone super hot that everyone's drooling over. No, she's just an equal part of the team as everyone else. Obviously, I'm sure the other guys in the Justice League know she's good looking. Just like I'm sure she knows they're good looking. But why would that be something we talked about? There's a difference between telling a woman she's beautiful in like a loving, caring way because you're in a relationship with her, or you're trying to be in a relationship with her and you're genuinely trying to say something nice about her. But also, I should note that if the only compliment you give your girlfriend is that she's beautiful and you never compliment her personality or her intelligence or her fucking power, then you're doing it wrong. And this just nurtures the narrative that women have to strive to be beautiful and that that's what gives us value. That's not what gives us value, which is why you see a lot of times in my videos I'm wearing a baggy sweatshirt or my hair is in a messy bun, because what I look like and what I'm wearing is not what gives me value. Just because Wonder Woman is gorgeous doesn't mean that's why she's amazing. And in seeing this new film, it made me reflect on the old one and just how fucked up it is that it took such a weird view of Diana, Wonder Woman. I knew in the moment of watching it, way back when I watched it, that it made me feel weird how sexualized she was. But now in watching this again and really thinking about it, I'm like, wow, this was so much better just in that fact alone. I actually felt moved and inspired by her in a really real way. And I didn't have to feel uncomfortable about the way that the other people treated her. This is not meant to be like an, in-depth attack on the last movie or the man who made it. But I definitely think that that's something that if you did enjoy that movie, you should really reflect on, and kind of maybe watch it again with this in mind. Because I think there's a part that we could all be doing in speaking up about stuff like this and recognizing stuff like this, so that when it happens in real life to your friends and family, or just maybe even a stranger that you saw on the street and a woman is being reduced to the way she looks. Your friends are talking about a woman and they're just talking about the way she looks and her body and not anything else about her, that you can start to hold each other accountable. So yeah, I don't know, just felt like I needed to get up on my soapbox for a minute. There's a lot that I could say about this, but I think I'm just gonna leave this here for now. Just kind of like a food for thought. Thanks for listening.